It's been a while since I've been online. As many of you know, I had a mitral valve repair done August 15th at University of Michigan Cardiovascular. And I had my open heart surgery. It's now been 6 weeks and it was a success. So I'm very happy to report some good news. It's been a really scary moment. As you can see, you can still see some of my scar, but it's a beautiful scar. It's a Heart Warrior scar, and I'm very proud of it. And my doctor was amazing, besides being good looking. It doesn't hurt, right? It was an amazing moment. It was something I hope I never have to go through again. I promised I wouldn't cry. This has been an emotional roller coaster. I thought I would never craft again, and I thought I would never get back on that bike and start making cards again. And a lot of you were very encouraging and made sure that I was on that path to not only get better, but recovery. As you all know, it's going to take a good 9 months to a year. Cardiac rehab starts pretty soon. The flowers I received were tremendous. I had relatives, my cousins were here. I had friends stay overnight. I had a lot of people that cared more than I'll ever know. And it's been a roller coaster because your heart's on a heart-lung machine for 52 minutes, and through that, yeah, 52 minutes. Can you believe it? They don't break your sternum like everyone thinks. They actually saw it with a really cool saw, and so they can put it back together and then put wiring on it and fix that mitral valve. It was regurgitating. So if anybody has issues, go get checked. I highly recommend it. What was happening, I was born with it, and obviously my heart was making the best of what it had, and I didn't have any symptoms at all, and which is great. But they didn't know when I was going to fall off that cliff, so I decided to be proactive and take care of it while I was healthy, and I didn't show any pulmonary disease or anything of that sort. I had been working out tremendously prior to that, lost about 29 pounds. I had done that on my own just because I was thinking I was getting older and maybe I should lose some weight. Had nothing to do with the heart. I just happened to find out later in life, a few months later, that, hey, had a catheter at first to find out if I had any blockages, and I don't. So they have to do all these tests first. They put a camera down your throat to take pictures of your heart, and then they found out, hey, your mitral valve is regurgitating, and the blood's going right back into your heart, and it's pumping extra, and now you've got an enlarged heart because it's working so hard. It's got to get blood to your extremities, and if it can't do that, you're going to have some issues as you get older. And I was basically told, hey, if you don't do anything in 10 years, you'll be dead. So I was like, thanks for that heads up, right? So August 15th, I was there at crack of dawn, and I have to tell you, the friends that were there, I will remember that for the rest of my life. You know who you are, and I couldn't have done this without you. Some of the other friends that came later, and also one of my dear friends who had also had heart surgery, knew exactly what I was going to have to be going through, but he said, I just didn't want to tell you everything. You just didn't need to know everything that was going to happen. You've got tubes in your in your rib cage area to get all the drainage out. You have a breathing tube down your throat. You have another tube down your throat. You can't talk and you're scared to death. And when I opened my eyes and my friend saw me and saw how scared I was, that was probably the most momentous moment. And the pain that you go through. It's not, this isn't a walk through the park. This isn't getting your appendix out. This is painful. This is, it's amazing what they can do, but it's a painful 6-hour surgery, and they were fantastic, but it is a scary moment. Lots of throwing up, lots of not getting the right drugs, and you have a aortic port here that they finally put morphine in there, and that did help. But you know, you can't take that at home with you, so you gotta get that out. Finally they got some of the meds right, but I was there only 3 days, and that was because of how healthy. In fact, one of the anesthesiologists that had said, "You're one of the healthiest heart patients we have today." So that made me feel good. I didn't know what I was in for, and at times I still don't, because when I got home I couldn't even walk the driveway, and I had to take a break. I couldn't make my bed, which is ridiculous. I have 10 pillows on it and everybody makes fun of me, but I would make my bed and have to sit down and take a break. Those were the very beginning days, and it was a rough time. I won't lie, it was awful. And the people that were here with food and grocery shopping and picking up things, my cousins were here, fantastic job that they did. And my brother and my cousin, my nephews, and they just were wonderful. And I will tell you, the cards that I got from you guys, little by little, I started to heal because of cards like this and all of these beautiful cards that I received from a lot of you people. One was from Canada. This is beautiful, Beth. Gosh, and the notes that I got in some of these were just stunning. You know, I cannot tell you how beautiful these cards made me feel. And of course, the beautiful flowers that I received from so many people, and especially from my brother in ICU. That was a moment. That was actually my first flowers that I had received, and I didn't think you could have flowers in ICU. You just can't have potted plants. I found that out. But beautiful cards. And then the people that don't do cards, that was great too. I got regular Hallmark cards, and they're just as beautiful. I can't tell you how many beautiful, I mean, there's about over 100 cards here. I can't show them all, but some of them are just amazing. I will treasure these cards for the rest of my life. They are beautiful, and they're just so pretty. I just want you to know that getting a card from somebody means the world. It so means the world to people. And these cards help me recover. I've gotten cards almost every day. Actually got one today, and all of these cards have a little simple card with maybe a saying, or somebody that took the time to do something as artistic as this. Valerie, a beautiful card. It's they're beautiful. These are things I'll treasure. Um, I have a notebook full of everything that happened. My friend was very good at itemizing everything that happened during those 3 days. I was shocked to get out as early as I did, but they said you'll heal better at home, and of course they were right. Why would you ever want to stay in a hospital and have hospital food? Yeah. I think one of the first things that I did ask for was a latte. Of course they don't have any, but one of the nurses had in ICU had a carnation French latte, and she poured that in a decaf, and it tasted so good. I had not had coffee in I don't know how long. They also didn't let me have my phone, no clothes or nothing in ICU. So I had no phone, and it wasn't until I got my phone when I went into step down, and I had over 300 text messages from everyone. There was private chats that were sent to people that wanted to know how I was doing. Text messages were sent on a daily and hourly basis when I was going through the surgery, so my dear friends would know what was going on. And my brother and relatives, I had a private chat and then another private chat for my cousins, and so they would know because they were kind of on standby. Because we didn't know. I thought I was going to be a week. So that's what I was told. And they said, no. He said, do you want to get the F out of here? And I said, yeah. So, and because of my dear friends that I will treasure always. And I will tell you, if anyone ever needs help in something like this, you can call me, because I'll be there. I know what it feels like, and you never not want to have your friends or someone there, whether it's just to make you dinner. I had so many, oh my God, the lasagna dinner from Lane, that was yummy. I did ask for another menu of hers, because I had a couple of her dinners, and I wanted her to maybe make weekly because they were so good. But yeah, it was something that I will treasure with all these cards, the people calling, the text messages, and all of the people that came to see me when they were allowed to, and the people that were waiting to make sure I was okay. And I can't tell you how much that is appreciated. And also the DoorDash, you guys that did DoorDash and got me Starbucks, I mean, that was pretty cool. Melanie, the DoorDash guys knew who you were. And some of you other ladies that did this for me, I thought that was a pretty cool thing. The daily walks that I had to do, and I still have to do. But as of this past week, I did get an all clear. My mitral valve is working, and my meds I have to take for another 5 months, but I will, it's remodeling my heart, that's what they call it, because it was enlarged, so they needs to get smaller. So I'll have a smaller heart instead of an enlarged heart, which is great to hear. I had no AFibs. I had no problems with anything else. I just had a mitral valve that needed to not regurgitate, and I can't recommend enough that everybody who thinks they don't have anything wrong with the heart, just go get it checked. Just get a baseline. Just do an echo and an EKG. Had I not done that in 2022 and been more aware of it in 2023 is when I found out I had aggressive. I would have never known, because I didn't have any I don't have any symptoms. I never had any symptoms, and I would have definitely had a symptom later on in life, and it would have been too late, or it would have been harder to repair. So I'm just, letting people know a big thank you for all of these beautiful cards, and thank you again for your love and your support, your calls, your text messages, your presence, and I actually got a beautiful set of gold earrings, and they're absolutely stunning. They remind me kind of my mom. She used to always wear little hoop earrings. I don't happen to have it here, but I had gotten some beautiful earrings, and the person that sent that said, flowers die, but gold never does. And so I should be wearing them today, and I forgot to put them on and show them to you, but they're absolutely beautiful. So anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Let's keep crafting, okay?